My name is Jade Petersen, and I'm a resident of Mitchell's Plain. Mitchell's Plain was created by the apartheid government in the early 1970s as a colored township for middle-income families. The township was laid out in terms of the neighborhood unit concept with large open spaces, localized public facilities, and wide arterial routes. Mitchell's Plain is isolated from the rest of the city. It is surrounded by geographical barriers and distant from amenities and economic opportunities. Crime is rampant in Mitchell's Plain with daily reports of gang violence, rape, and robberies. Are police doing enough for the community of Mitchell's Plain? Kathleen Williams is a 21-year-old woman who has recently been robbed on the bus leaving Mitchell's Plain to work. The bus robberies in Mitchell's Plain has been happening weekly since September 2018, with no sign of stopping and no sign of help from police.
So you went through something very traumatic recently. Can you tell me more about it?
I see this guy running towards the bus driver, cocking his gun and pointing it directly to the driver. But he was speaking in his language, and then obviously the driver pulled over. And then they just started telling everyone to give their bags, to empty their bags, especially their cell phones and personal belongings, anything valuable, and couldn't stop crying. I was in a state. And then one of the guys, all of them were armed, one of the guys came to me and he told me to stop crying. Asked me, why am I crying? Like, why would you even ask that? And then I'm just crying, and then he smacks me because I'm crying. And then obviously I try to stop crying because I don't want any more interactions with this guy. I told the driver to drive directly to the closest police station, and that was the Bellville South police station. And then we got off there. When I realized that I have an iPhone, and which can be tracked. So then one of the passengers who managed to get away with the phone, I could track my phone on hers. And then it showed the exact location of my phone, and that was in the Philippi area. And I'm telling this police guy, listen here, you can see my phone. And I showed him the phone, like,
It's moving.
it's moving. I showed him the exact location, and they told me we will look into it. And I'm like, okay. I leave it, I back off because it's a whole commotion in the police station.
Stephen Peterson has been working with the police force for 10 years. This is what he had to say about the crime and lack of policing in Mitchell's Plain.
For instance, now if I can say, sometimes when people come to the police station and they ask, I need a van, and then we would say, but there's no vans available, but then the people will point out there's a lot of vans standing in front. But that stuff is used for other purposes, and I can only speak about experience. For instance, now if I should go work tonight and A, B and C don't pitch up, it makes it difficult for the team to attend complaints quickly, because now we need two guys that needs to manage a bigger area where if everyone came to work, or all the people of the shift is there, then we can run around to the complaints and get there in time. Silly problems, but yeah. And somehow we fail the people, because that lady now, for maybe the first time she was ever in a crime situation, and now she comes to the police and the police tell her, no, we can't help you. And now obviously her faith in the police is down, yeah. But I can remember when my mom used to say, if the police van came around the corner, they had respect. There's no respect for us as police. People speak to us like we're nothing. And obviously we also people, you get frustrated, you maybe if you come from the house stress, and now maybe you take it out on the people. So it's everyone, it's a choice that everyone needs to make, to equip themselves, with knowledge about how the system's actually working, because they're phoning the police and then they for stuff, silly stuff. I'm telling you, for silly stuff. You get complaints like the other day. There was complaints about a tenant that didn't pay his rent. Now the people is now the landlord wants to put him out. So obviously he can't put the person out. Now if the police gets there, they say, oh sorry, he needs to pay me. He didn't. Now I stand there and I need to listen to both parties and try and sort out the thing. Then you as a person that's in a real danger phones also. But I'm standing there. I can't leave him now. I must attend to this complaint. Now you would feel if I come there like that girl, an hour late, because I had to stand by a place where someone didn't use his knowledge, where someone didn't use the law right. That's what I'm saying. People don't know. I need to stand in now and explain. And now you can't be biased. You can't say, listen, Mia, you are wrong and this one is right.